Okay, yeah, let's do that. Is barber prices too high? Let's go there. Is the price of a haircut too high? My answer is no, it's not too high. Now, of course, just like beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, everybody have their own opinion about it. But for me and for us, we've been in the game for 30 years. We started at $7. We're at $40 for a haircut now, some even 30. If we do the math, that means we started at $7 and we 40. That means $33. We've increased in over 30 years, which put us about $1 maybe a year. If you do 30, that's 23. That's $23. That's not even $1 a raise in a year. So when people say $40 is too much for a haircut, I totally disagree. Because what is the going price of a haircut? Then we had to establish what is the going price of a haircut. When we started at $7, I think the going price back then, I think it could have been $15 to $20 or something like that. We still was under. And for barbers and for some people, they probably don't know that when you go in the store, when they charge you, taxes already included. So even if we charge $40 for a haircut, we still probably not getting $40 for the haircut when you include what you use, when you include paying taxes. So we probably still under. I'm not going to judge the person that charge what they charge or how they feel, what they worth. I'm not going to get into it, but that barber that's coming into the game, okay, again, what is the going price? Let's say the going price is $40 or $50 when he comes into the game. Should he say, well, since the going price is $40 or $50, I'm going to charge 20? Or should he stay right with whatever the going price is? So you don't, if you go into a plant and you're a welder, Class C welder, whatever, they starting welders off at $30. You're not going to the plant saying, you know what, I'm going to weld for y'all for $15 when the going price is $30. So what is the going price? And I think if young barbers come in and he feel like that could be a good and bad now for him, because he could charge a lot of money and then he don't have a lot of clients. He could undercharge himself and then he hurting himself because you're in business for profit. So can't paint every person with the same brush. Can't paint every picture with the same brush. So I think it all depends. It varies. I think you base your price on, you go with what's the going rate. You go with value. You go with what you're doing as well. What type of service are you giving the individual? So if it's just a haircut, then it's a haircut. If they want beard lineup, beard sculpting, if they want razor line, they want enhancement, they want a design, all these things adds to the price. Now if you want Rue Chris or you go to Rue Chris, you might order a steak, but if you order any sides, guess what, those sides gonna be extra. So yeah, if you want a basic haircut might be this price. But when you started adding stuff, well then that can bring the price up as well. When you're in the business for yourself, and you can determine your pricing. You can determine you're the CEO, you're the manager, you're the supervisor, you're the head honcho. So you get to determine how you do things. I think that's why people feel like what you shouldn't charge, because they feel that you are the determining factor. Nobody goes to the Apple, nobody goes to AT&T and tell them what they ought to be charging. But because we are the business, they feel like they could tell us what to charge. Excuse me. And at some point we do have liberty. So I do have the liberty serving the community. I have the liberty to say, I'm going to cut this person a deal, I'm going to bless them with a haircut, or I have that ability to do so. So the community does make a difference. It does make a difference. Everything is relative. It's relative to your pockets or to what you're willing to pay or to what you can afford. Like I might feel a Bentley is too high, but somebody else might not feel a Bentley is too high. I'm saying it's too high based on my pockets. So I'm not gonna put a cap on it. I'm not gonna put a cap on it.
Yeah, you the barber, so you ain't gonna.
No, I ain't gonna put no cap on it. I'm not gonna put a cap. And what's the reason why? Like, it's all relative, right? So like the community. I heard one guy. he was talking about the community that he was in, right? And he said the community he was in, it was a low-income community. But he said that that wasn't his targeted audience. So he went a little further down the road. A little further down the road, their income went up. Then he went a little further, their income. So he started targeting those people. So that community in which he was in, it wasn't his targeted audience that he wanted to attract to his chair. So he looked for other clients, perhaps that could afford his pricing. So you could use the wisdom like that. Okay, you might want the manager of the store and not the employee. So that might be the people you're targeting. You could be in the same community, they have a low income, but let's say if you're in a low income community, does that community have a convenience store? Does that community have a Walmart? Does it have a CVS? Does it have a Walgreens? Does it have a Burger King? Does it have a McDonald's? Well, okay, you might want the manager. You might want to cut all the managers of these particular businesses. So you're targeting a certain group of people that you feel that can afford your pricing. I would tell them assess the situation. Don't just chase money. Don't go chasing money. Perfect your craft. Value yourself, and the money will follow. If you chase money, it's the wrong motive. But if you chase your craft, you value your craft, you perfect your craft, you hone in your skills in cutting, you hone in your skills for your presentation, how you communicate with people. Is bigger than just your skill set for as the craft, but also it's about your character, your behavior, how you conduct yourself. I would tell the young barber, work on those areas as well. Let the money take care of itself. If you do good business, the money will follow. Don't go after the money. If you got the money, you might skip a step. But if you perfect your craft, have good character, be a good person, good business policy, have I'm gonna call it sticky products. I learned from a book, sticky product. That, because the people can get a haircut anyway. What makes them stop to you? So since everybody cutting hair, everybody fading, what's gonna make you stand out? Have a sticky product that makes you stand out, and work on your sticky product. And whatever that sticky product is, work on it, and it's gonna draw people to you. I'm gonna have to ask the client, what is my I think part of my sticky product is communication. That I communicate with people, so it's be bigger than the haircut. That it's the conversation that go on in the shop and in the chair. So I think that's part of my, one of my sticky products that we communicate, we talk, we like they say, we vibe, and we can have a conversation from A to Z. It doesn't matter what the conversation is. I can go there. The name came about from my son gave it to me. He looked at my longevity in the game, and he'd say that would be a good name to fit. So I think it does fit because of the longevity, the experience. Kind of like give you some more foundation to be able to speak on certain things. So I like the idea. I like to give the game, so to say. You're giving the game to a younger generation, giving the game to people coming behind you. I think it's befitting. Corey and I think we were more people that was hungry, right? So we would go to other barbers. I could list their name, Mr. Gilbert, Mr. Ted. We would go and sit down and have conversations with these people about barbering, about business. Most people not willing to just come sit with you and ask you questions, but you still got to be willing to give it to them. They got to be willing to receive. So for us, we were hungry, man. We went into Caucasian shops. It didn't make no difference to us. And me and Corey go walk in the shop and ask for tips. Just ask for it. And we were already cutting hair, so we didn't ever feel like we were too big for information. We would go to classes. We went to fading classes with Smash. We was already fading, but we were willing to learn. And I think we want to give back. I don't want to die with all this in me. It makes no sense to die with all of it in you. You might as well give it to somebody, and give it to whosoever will. Learn everything about the craft. Learn everything about hair hair, learn everything. Don't, because styles have changed. When we come up, it's a bald fade, maybe high bald fade, maybe a mid bald fade. Now you got all different types of haircuts. You got all different types of style. People want their hair colored. People want their hair twisted. I would say learn everything about the trade. Learn everything about what you're doing. Learn everything about your clippers. Learn everything about the business side, the cutting side. Just learn everything. Learn everything. I would tell them learn everything. Yeah, follow me on Instagram at the GuardFather.